Hey guys, Paul Schreier, JoBlo.com here with Sean Wist. We just got out of the Disney presentation. If you really want to call it a presentation, it was more like of a review of their
PowerPoint,
slate. PowerPoint slide before they played Pirates 5. I just want to let you guys know we have The Last Jedi in the headline. We're going to talk Last Jedi, but it is not a huge amount. We want to let you guys know we're not trying to clickbait or trick you, but the bottom line is we are fans first. We're Star Wars fucking nerds. And we saw a few seconds of footage.
And I'm still fucking excited about it.
And honestly, it's probably one of the coolest things that we saw. And it's sometimes that's just enough. It's Star Wars. So again, not trying to clickbait you and just drag you into this, but we do want to share what we saw, just so you know. And that's it. You can share it.
Just want to let it all out there.
Small little bit. Same thing for Thor Ragnarok. We saw the tiniest little bit.
Un poquito.
But it's still worth sharing. So anyways, we'll go right into Last Jedi now. It was very simple. Basically, Disney did a little sizzle reel at the beginning. They showed all their hits from 2016, and then they started showing some little snippets of 2017.
Yeah, little like Guardians Volume 2 stuff we've already seen.
And then what we saw, we'll talk the whole thing and go through it. Thor was very simple. They showed a quick shot of Thor, Chris Hemsworth, in the arena, and it showed him putting on his helmet. And basically sliding one of the pieces down, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and that was enough to be like, yes. And then they did show a little bit of art from Thor Ragnarok. They showed Hulk and Thor, kind of the same stuff you've already seen, like T-shirt art and shit like that, like concept type stuff.
Although there was a shot of Thor throwing his hammer. Was that from? Was that a new shot?
I couldn't tell. Honestly, there was a shot where he was throwing the hammer. I couldn't tell if it was new. There's a lot of shots of Thor throwing his fucking hammer. So
there is.
But there was another shot of him standing in the Coliseum, and it looked like it was kind of like a dolly shot, just kind of moving past his legs. So there is footage of Thor Ragnarok. It exists.
We know it's a real movie.
I was buzzed to see even just that little bit, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the sizzle reel, they saved the fucking what everybody was like on the edge of their seat for, which was the Star Wars: The Last Jedi footage, and it was literally a shot of Rey. And basically that blue lightsaber popped, and everybody in the freaking auditorium
her looking down at it and her lighting it up.
And then she swung at something, and it looked like she was on the island where we last saw her.
Absolutely. Octo or Octu, I'm never sure how to pronounce that island.
I don't remember the name. But it looked like more than likely what we saw was probably a sequence of her training, I'm guessing, with Luke. Although we don't see Luke, we just see Rey. Still in the same similar type.
I felt his presence though. Even though he wasn't in the shot, I felt him. You're there, Luke.
But anyways, that's what we saw, and it basically was just like a really quick sequence with Rey, not even a sequence, a couple seconds of Rey swinging a lightsaber and looking like she was under duress and training.
And that may not sound very impressive just hearing about it or even reading about it, but when you're in a room filled with people and they see that lightsaber light up, everyone was like audible about it.
Yeah,
it was
there's
great.
something about the sound of a lightsaber popping, and especially for a movie that's, I'm sorry, without question, the most anticipated of the year, regardless of where you fall on the spectrum for how you felt about Force Awakens or what's going on. You can't beat it.
There it is.
I mean, the best part of Rogue One was the part with the lightsaber. Let's not kid ourselves.
Absolutely.
There was a few other things with Disney, so we'll just go through that real quick. They basically popped up a new schedule, which they normally do at their events. A few notable things outside of the schedule is that they announced the Wreck-It Ralph sequel's title, which is,
prepare yourself.
Get ready, Ralph Wrecks the Internet.
Came to mind.
What?
Ralph breaks the internet.
Oh, sorry. Did I
see?
Ralph?
That would make more sense though, because he's Wreck-It Ralph.
Ralph Wrecks the Internet.
Jesus Christ.
Ralph breaks the internet.
Ralph breaks.
I'm so sorry.
On behalf of JoBlo.com, we apologize.
We apologize
to you.
I apologize.
Sorry.
Ralph breaks the internet. It should be Rex. Why wouldn't it be Rex?
It's breaks. It's not Break It Ralph.
Also, along with Wreck-It Ralph, of course, John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman are back, and Jack McBrayer and Jane Lynch will also be returning in their respective roles.
Everyone's back.
Everyone's back. Hey, I liked Wreck-It Ralph. I'm down for some more. Wreck-It Ralph.
Break It Ralph. Breakfast Ralph.
Take some more. Other notable things that we did see on the calendar, but we did not see any footage or anything of, was we did see Incredibles 2 on the calendar for a 2018 mark on the wall. So summer 2018.
Well, those lovely timeline photos that Disney likes to release that usually a bunch of images leak out or something. I don't know if that'll happen this time, but it's usual stuff.
Genuinely. The other thing we saw there was we saw Mulan on the calendar. And that was for 2018 as well. I believe in the fall. And then also we saw...
As far as Marvel stuff goes, the next year, of course, there's Black Panther. There we go. I was gonna say Black Widow. I'm like, that's not right.
Black Panther.
Doesn't have a
should
movie
be a
yet.
Black Widow movie.
It should be.
Anyway, they showed a They said Black Panther for February, and the way that they said it felt like news, and I was kind of like, is that news?
Like it was
I was
pushed
very
up or
confused.
something,
So
but-
like, I actually said that on Twitter. I was like, I think. But yeah, I'm fucked up because it's always been February. Well, not always. They had switched it once, but anyways, it's
so in Avengers, Infinity War, of course, is,
and then we hadn't even really noticed until just recently. But Ant-Man and the Wasp is basically the film that follows Avengers: Infinity War, which is kind of interesting that you have a movie sandwiched between both Avengers: Infinity Wars. Because I guess I always assumed that Infinity War Part 1 would be a cliffhanger.
like nothing would happen in between.
Well,
those two,
I figured there'd be a cliffhanger. So
it'll be interesting to
It'll
see
have,
how
like,
they play
happy-
with the timeline.
have
Yeah.
a happy-go-lucky Ant-Man and the Wasp in between. So.
Yeah, so
Hey, we're
we'll
gonna take a
see.
break while Thanos has everybody destroyed and killed in space and have some fun. But we'll be back. Also on the calendar, there was a Untitled film. It said Untitled live-action Disney film for summer 2018. Don't know what that is. They also have on the calendar an untitled or unannounced fairy tale movie for this summer. So I don't know if they're just like gonna pull. Either I'm like really tired and I can't remember, or they're just gonna pull one out of their ass. That was pretty much it for the presentation. Again, it really wasn't a lot. It was a lot like a slideshow for more than anything. Outside of that sizzle reel, which blew our minds and got us all hyped, thinking.
I feel sizzled. I'm
I
still
don't know,
sizzled.
but I was
a
like,
little,
"Fuck,
so it
we're
did
gonna
its
see
job.
trailers," and we did not see trailers.
We didn't,
so.
but those small little morsels, like Disney knows what they got. They know. They
It's
can
kind of
just
sad
give you
because
a little bit.
It's like we were like lost in a desert. And we haven't had water, and like somebody just gives you like a little drop, and you're like, "Thank you." I think a lot of you would probably feel the same way. You would freak the fuck out, and that's kind of what we did. So that was it. Then they launched literally right into the Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and so Sean, what can we say about that?
Okay, right now we're gonna tell you everything we can about Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Okay. Yeah, we can't say anything. It's under embargo, so there it is.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Anyways, we got more presentations coming, lots more stuff, lots more coverage here from CinemaCon.
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 CinemaBunCon.
That's got to exist, right?
It should.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next video, and check out the article for more details. And there it is.
See you next time, guys.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. What are you expecting? Sam Jackson show up with an eye patch and a saucy little leather number? Go.